Hello, you're joining us here live on the show floor at Nutanix NEXT event, and we've got the whole team. You're excited, Don and Ron and myself, Steven Dickens. So we've come from a packed day today, full of all the announcements, really action-packed keynote. We were in closed-door sessions before that. What were the takeaways you guys got from it? For me, it was the breadth and ambition of the overall company. A lot of announcements. These guys have previously had a HCI approach with their own storage. There's partnerships with Cisco, there was partnerships with NetApp, there was partnerships with Dell. Really sort of breadth and scope. What was stuck out for you, Don?
I found that they're really looking at orchestration across infrastructure. It's a much broader play than just a quote-unquote storage company. You can see the HCI origins and how much they've learned and grown, and the partner ecosystem alone, the partnerships have really grown tremendously even since last year.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's coming out in terms of the experience that's delivered, first of all, to customers. That is, now they're able to combine VMs and containers into one common interface, as well as storage and networking. So I think that's going to be an increasingly important differentiator, is Nutanix's ability to streamline how they can optimize orchestrating all these capabilities. But also, I think it came out in conversations with customers. I think they had very impressive customer panels where the customers talked about that one key reason that they transferred from VMware to Nutanix, Nutanixization, as it was dubbed, was not just because of cost, but because they really view Nutanix as a trusted partner, somebody who's going to be there over the long term, and somebody that can help them not just with the virtual machine porting, which has technical requirements, but it's all about the tools surrounding all the virtual machines, and Nutanix can deliver.
That was the piece that came out for me. It was, you got Red Hat on one side, SUSE and Rancher on that side, coming at it from the sort of containers to the virtual machines. You've obviously got VMware Broadcom coming to it from the virtual machines to containers. Nutanix were trying to plant a flag in the middle. Or certainly that's what I took away from maybe Lee Caswell's session more than anybody else's this morning. Trying to plant that flag in the middle to be, whether you're coming from the virtual machine space, you want to migrate off VMware, whether you come in and you want a more robust platform for running containers on top of virtual machines, or even bare metal with some of the things that they were saying as well. Being able to do that with the Nutanix container platform. For me, it was Nutanix's ambition was, regardless, the tagline for the event is run anything, anywhere. And that was really the ambition for me, for the company. How do we pull this all together? Well, I mean, there was a bunch of other storage announcements that they made, Don. What stood out from your lens?
They've added more partnerships, obviously. I think the big one, obviously, today was NetApp. So yeah. Not sure that we all...
I don't think we'd seen that coming 2 years ago.
For sure. So I think even watching them on stage together, you could see that it was a brand new relationship and exciting at the same time. And the other thing that I think that really came across to me is that this is a company that loves to partner, not just with the customers, but with the ecosystem. And so when you look at the slide with all the logos...
What is it, 107 logos? I'll say
it's not just logos. Each one of those is a relationship. And I really feel like that distinguishes Nutanix in the way that they value their customers and their partners.
And for me, that's relatively new. They'd kind of plowed their own furrow sort of 3, 4, 5 years ago. I get the impression that that's a new muscle. We're at the expo hall here. I'm looking around. You've got Intel, you've got Palo Alto, you've got cloud providers. It wasn't just those traditional OEMs, the HPEs, the Dells, the Ciscos. It was also the cloud providers. They got inking partnerships and collaborations with running their software on AWS, on Google, on GCP. Those logos are up on the charts as well. So I think, for me, I've come away from this event and the session so far. We've got another couple of days to go, guys, but what stood out for me has just been the ambition of the company across quite a quite a big blast radius of solution space.
And preserving optionality or giving new optionality to customers. We're not locking them down into a certain path. We're really opening up through whatever is required for their specific, application and business needs.
Yeah, two areas that I thought they really nailed it. One is on data sovereignty, which is becoming increasingly important.
Especially in Europe.
Exactly. And so that's where I anticipate Nutanix will make even more inroads, because they really are fully aligned in terms of their portfolio, meeting EU-driven requirements. And also, the other part is addressing stealth AI. Now, the ability to make sure that the decision makers can guard against AI causing any cybersecurity headaches at any time. And so I think those are two important areas. And that all links together with, I would say, a more robust message around agentic AI. That we had some good conversations with the folks who are like, okay, we want to work with Nutanix on how to not only optimize our overall AI journey, but specifically how to get agentic AI right.
I think for me, the comment that came out from Lee's presentation, maybe more than any, is that the infrastructure layer for AI is the battleground. They see that being more container-based than virtual machine-based. Those new workloads are where the opportunity is going to be. So I think that's kind of the competitive landscape. How do we pull that together from a Nutanix perspective and position it as not just a platform to migrate to from VMs, but also to be the platform that underpins your new AI deployments.
Yeah, and every announcement really fit that kind of future vision of
pulled through us.
Yeah.
So you've been watching us here live on the show floor at Nutanix.next. We've got to now go do some writing. There's probably 3 research notes to check out for. So we'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching.